Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Journeyman Football Manager with Zebu Nation. That's right, we are back. Finished with our little summer vacation, and now we're back in the full swing of things with the Journeyman experience here, FM 17. Of course, eagerly awaiting FM 18. It should be out, I believe, in November. So we got a couple of months here before FM 18 comes out. But in the meantime, we're going to try to finish up this Wolves and at least get through one season in the Premier League. And, who knows, maybe something else depends on if some job opportunities come our way. But so far, I guess what we can do is get reacquainted with everything that's going on because it's been a while since I've played this save as well. So I'm sure it's been a couple of weeks now since there have been any videos. So let's run through things real quick. Once again, who am I? I'm a journeyman coach, Zebu Nation Junior. My profile is as such. My preferred formation is, of course, the 4-4-2 diamond narrow, which is what I use in just about every. It's the only formation that works. I'm just not gonna lie to you. If you're having trouble with your FM saves and you can't win or you can't beat teams or whatever, just use the diamond narrow. It works. It's the only formation that works, in my opinion. So here's our coaching staff. Or not a coaching staff. My coaching attributes. I'm a very technical coach with 18 in the technical region here. Everything else is pretty average. Fitness is no good, but that's fine. Player knowledge, youngster knowledge is okay at plus 11. I've got a 2.5-star reputation with a Continental Pro license. So we've come a long way. We're making $2 million a year from where we started as just your base journeyman Sunday league coach. And we can take a look at our overview here. Been coaching for quite a long time. Played 140 games, won 69, drawn 34, lost 37. So it's not like Hall of Fame career or anything, but it's pretty good. Job history. We started out in Worcester at the Venerama National League North, won the championship there, got Worcester promoted, and then we got a lucky break, got invited to the Wolves of Wolverhampton, which is where we're at. We've been there for 3.25 seasons now, so we're doing pretty well with stability here as a journeyman, which you don't get much of in a journeyman save. But in our second season with the Wolves, we won the Sky Bet Championship that got us promoted. Um, Manager of the month now. Anyway, in our third season, let's take that back. In our third season, we finished second place in the league. We won the promotion playoff, and that's how we got to the Premier League with the Wolves. So we're looking pretty hot there. And let's check out what we've done since then. In our last video, if you watched the last video, it showed all the off-season sort of wheelings and dealings we did between the championship season and our first season in the Premier League. So now we move ahead a little bit in the season. We've gone through 10 games, and we're in 17th place, just above relegation, which isn't good, but it's not bad either. It's sort of where we kind of expected to be. It's where the board expects us to be. They just want us to avoid relegation. So they don't even say avoid a relegation battle. They just say avoid relegation. Stay in the Premier League. So that's all we got to do this season, and we're, on our way there. So after 10 games, we got 2 wins, 3 draws, 5 losses. We got a -5 goal differential. Not great, honestly. We got 9 points, and 9 points is okay. We're just 3 points away from 12th place, so it's mid-table. So we're actually, within reason, doing okay. We got the FA Cup coming up soon. We've been eliminated from the EFL Cup. Sort of, I don't know. Disappointingly, we were eliminated by Fulham, but that's fine. It's not really part of what the board cares about. So this is what we got to worry about. We got to worry about the English Premier Division not getting relegated. So we can look at our schedule, see how we've performed recently. As I mentioned, 10 games we've played, and we had an excellent win versus Derby. 3-0 is our first Premier League win. Outstanding victory there. But since then, We've gone on a bit of a schneid until we beat Leicester. Kind of surprisingly, beat Leicester 2-0. That was a very good game, as you can see. Where is Leicester? Leicester's in ninth place. So, we've got the capability of playing with several of these teams. I'm sure we can't beat, Man United and some of these top teams, Tottenham. But, I think we can compete with the mid-table teams, no problem. So there are some victories in here to be had. Let's see. The state of the English Premier League is pretty much as you'd expect at the top. Manchester, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Everton. Those are teams you'd expect. Tottenham is maybe a little bit down, but there's plenty of time left in the season. Nobody's really running away with it. Manchester has 24 points. They're easily catchable by the rest of the league. So, it's still everything is still in flux right now. There's only 10 games in, as I mentioned, so there's lots of room to grow. So let's do what we do before we get into our match, which is against Hull, whom I believe we should be able to beat. They're in 15th place, so if we beat them, we jump above them in the standings. That's really what we want to do. So this is an important match in our 10th or 11th match, but it's not season defining by any stretch of the imagination. So let's do what we do now, and let's go down the checklist and see how we're up to. Finances. Finances are doing very well. We're up to 23 million in the bank. Got a only $400,000 profit this month, but it's only the 2nd of November, so we're looking good. This season we've lost 4 million. I don't know how that's possible. But I don't know. Sometimes this accounting is a little fuzzy. Um, I don't know. But so far, we're well under budget. We've got a $49 million payroll. Currently spending 48, so we got $1 million left to play with. We got 800,000 transfer budget left, so it's not a lot of wiggle room, but it's not the cupboard's not completely bare if we need to make a move, which we probably won't, but you never know. You never know. So that's the finances. We're looking okay there. We're solid. We are secure in our finances. No doubt about that. The board, relatively happy with us. We are secure there as well, 57%. They haven't forgot about the success from last season, so they're still happy with that. The fans are delighted with our 2-0 victory over Leicester, as everyone should be. Slightly disappointed with the departure of Jonas Groner. So we can take a look at our transfers and see what that's all about. Transfer history. As you can see on the right-hand side, we had a lot of people coming and going here, mostly going. Jonas Groner we lost to Blackburn for 1.5 million. He wasn't really going to play into our team this year. Defensive center back just wasn't of high enough standard. I mean, he's a decent player, but for 1.5 million, we could afford to get rid of him. A lot of players from last season. Not much has happened recently. Sent several players out on loan. We picked up Tom Walker from Cardiff on a free. He's a support winger. Decent player, decent potential. There's a left winger. I'm not sure why we picked him up, but we picked him up nonetheless. The only thing that's really going on right now is Carl Akem, our goalkeeper, our beloved goalkeeper, came to us just recently and said, hey, I'd like to move on. I'd like to get some playing time somewhere else because he doesn't really fit into our first team plans anymore. Last year we had the season that was an homage to Carl and his struggle with leukemia that he's going on right now in the real life. But FM must move on, and we signed a Premier League goalkeeper, and Carl has been our backup. And now he wants to move on, so Man City came in with a $195,000 offer, and we just agreed to it so that Carl could move on and play somewhere else. Man City is struggling a little bit at the moment. They're down here in 13th place, only 11 points after 10 games. So maybe they could use Carl. Maybe they've got goalkeeper issues. I don't know. But anyway, we wish him the best in his future endeavors. So let's see. What else do we got going on here? Scouting, not much going on. We're looking for a reserve goalkeeper now. Training, you can see we've got a pretty big coaching staff, pretty wide variety. You know, a lot of 4-star guys in there, so our coaching staff is pretty good. We can actually take a look at how we compare. So this is basically our coaching staff from the championship. Maybe a couple of additions, but not many. We got the number one goalkeeping staff in the Premier League. So our staff was very good for a championship uh, team, and now we're above average for a Premier League team. So that's pretty good in terms of finding coaching staff. Where we're a little weak is in the scouting. Our scouting is below average. So I put out an advert for, to hire a couple of new scouts maybe, or at least hire some guys. We should be able to get some higher quality guys. Same thing with our physios. We're a little bit above average in the physio, but we've got room for one more. So maybe we'll go out and find a guy to keep our dudes healthy. And speaking of dudes, I guess we can go take a look at our lineup. So this is going to be our lineup for the next match, which is against Hull. That's right. I couldn't remember who we played. Anyway, we got an interesting lineup coming in. We just had a match like 3 days ago, so we had a lot of tired guys. Uh, one of our best players, Connor Cody, is suspended. We've got a small team, as you can see here, not a lot of reserves. So, we got to be very careful with who we, injuries and things like that. We're going to be bringing up a lot of youngsters if we suffer a lot of injuries. So this is our starting lineup. This is, of course, our diamond formation. We have Mignolet in goal. I believe he's in Liverpool in real life, and he's not thought of very well in many circles by those in Liverpool. But he looks like a pretty good goaltender to me, so maybe he just needs a bit of a change of pace. I mean, look at those reflexes. 18 reflexes. Come on. He makes so many good saves. Anyway, we got Tommy Smith and Luke Garbett as our fullbacks. Tommy Smith is one of our new players this season. He's very good defender, and he can get forward as well, so that's good. Bailey Wright has been asking for more playing time, so we got him in there with our stalwart Danny Bath. McGinn, Zalalem, McGregor, and Walker are starting in the midfield. It's a pretty solid midfield, although we did have to move McGinn down to defensive midfielder because our only other option there is Akil Rahman. I mean, he's a good defensive player, so in all honesty, we could put him in there, but I wanted to give McGinn a shot back there. Or do I? Nah, I don't really want to. I'm gonna put McGinn in there. Or I'm gonna put Rahman back there. He's back and healthy, so we can put him back there. That's fine. And then I guess now I'll leave McGinn on the bench. Give Zalalem a little bit of playing time. That's fine. And then up front, our two strikers, Noah Diko and Demetrius Diamantakos. Diko has also been asking for more playing time, so we're giving him that. I believe in real life he just got moved somewhere, either on a loan or permanently. I don't recall. But in my opinion, he's, at least in FM, he's a pretty decent striker. I mean, he can play and he can score goals. So I don't know why the Wolves would move him on, but they got other plans, other priorities. And we got Simone Gantz on the bench because of that, because we got Deco starting. So anyway, even though we don't have a lot of players, I think we got a lot of quality players. We got depth, quality depth, not quantity of depth, but I think quality of depth. So we're doing okay, in my opinion, anyway. But next year when we have some more money, hopefully, we'll be able to go out and make a big signing, some kind of huge signing. But I'm not good at that. I've never been good at that. So I don't know how that's going to go. Anyway, here we go. Tunnel interview from Mark Barrett of the BirminghamMail.net. Enthusiastically friendly journalist. John McGinn doesn't feature into your team today. What's the thinking behind that? He's just being rested. All right. So people notice when McGinn's not in there, especially the Scottish press. He's a Scottish national for them, so they worry about such things. All right, we're going to close down on these folks. Let's check our positionals. Okay, our positionals are set up. That's good. We're going to close down. Looks like their fullbacks are coming forward, so we're going to close down on them. Oh, dang old fullbacks. There we go. Let's go. All right. So it's been a while since I've done any commentary or anything like that. We'll see how this goes. Show me what you can do. All right, start the match. We got our sound back. We got everything set up. It took a long time to reset this stupid computer. First of all, it took a month to get it back from the repair shop. And then I had to deal with a lot of audio issues as well. I had to remember how to set up the audio. Ooh, there's Smith with his first foul of the day. We've been fouling a lot. You know, we got a lot of yellow cards and suspensions and stuff like that. Oh, there's Rahman showing that defensive ability with a mega tackle there that goes out of touch. Here we are on the near side corner kick for Hull. Helder Costa sends it in high and wide. It's headed out by Bath. Back to Helder Costa. Tries to center it again. McGregor sends it out of touch. What sort of highlights are we looking at here? Extended highlights. I guess that's alright. That's fine. 7 minutes down. Here we are. Throw in on the near side for the Wolves. Smith gets it back, sends it into the box, headed out of by the defense. Rahman is there in his defensive midfielder position, gets it forward to Walker. Walker just looking for a strike, sends it wide. Crowd is a bit nervous here. I think we're away from home. Yeah, we're at Hull. Let's see, what is our coaching? We need to take a more cautious approach as we've committed too many fouls. We are getting stuck in, so maybe that's not the best thing to do. Oh boy, that should have been a goal. The crowd seems loud in my ears. I don't know if it's loud on the recording. We'll see. I've turned it all the way down. There's Zalalem almost with the free kick. I've turned the sound down as low as it can go. It's at level 1 out of 100. So that's pretty low. And it's still loud in my ears, but I think it's okay in the recording. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't ruin it and have to record this all over again, but we shall see. Our tackling has been subpar. But so far they haven't gotten too many opportunities out of it, and our players are rated pretty well, so that's not a big deal. Rahman, the youngster, I'm keeping this guy around just because I don't know what it is about this guy. He's fast and he's strong and he's big, I guess. There's just, I don't know. I haven't found a replacement for him, I suppose, is why he's sticking around. But, he does his thing. He's a defensive midfielder. He plays defense. He knows his position, and there's something to be said for that. Here's Harkinson with a attempt. It goes out of touch for a corner for Hull on the far side. And here's Helder Costa again. Sends it in high and wide to the back post. Deco manages to track it down and start the counterattack. Here we go. This is our first real counterattack of the game, and it's disrupted by Robertson, and Deco is dispossessed. Here's Hull now. Near side throw in, intercepted by Rahman. There he is, that man again. Diamantakos gets it at midfield, sends it up to the far side to Garbett. Garbett holds it up for McGregor, just past midfield. Diamantakos tries to get it out wide to Garbett, but it's deflected. There's Rahman again. I'm telling you, this kid he knows how to play that position. He can't do much else, but he does what he does. All right, here we are now on the move. Walker gets it forward to Diamantakos. He gets it forward. There's Deco. Told you, this dude can score, man. Again, listen to the crowd. We got a large contingent of Wolves fans there, apparently. Walker to Diamantacos. Not a great pass, but Deco makes the most of it. Just one-timer. Straight past the goalkeeper. Puts us up 1-0. We don't have many players that are like all-world and can do everything. But we got players who can do their thing and play together in a team concept. And I think that's what's going to get us through this season. You know, when we come up against those great players who can just break us down, I don't think we've got an answer for that. But when it comes to just playing the game and beating the teams we should beat, I think we can do that if we just play together. All right, you've played well this far. No, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Let's remove the get stuck in. Let's go counterattack, I think. Yeah. All right. So here we are. We get the kickoff to start the second half. Not a lot of changes to be made. Gonna start sending it downfield a little more. See if we can waste time. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. First highlight out of the way. Ends in an out of touch on the near sideline. Should be a throw in for us. Oh, we're continuing this highlight. Garbett on the near side with the throw in. Looking for a man. Nope. Broken up by Hull. There's Bath there on the back line to recover. Zalalem up to Diamantakos. Out wide to Garbett. Garbett double covered. Gets dispossessed. And Hull starts the counterattack. Hassan sends it forward. Jerusi is up there. Sends the ball off one of our defenders out of touch for a corner kick. Maybe I shouldn't have switched to counterattack, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I feel like, I don't know, I just get nervous. I've got like an inferiority complex at the moment. But here we go. Walker with a corner kick for us. Sends it towards McGregor. The goalie fumbles it right, gets it to Rahman. His shot is deflected. That could have been a nice goal right there to put us up 2-0. But we get another corner out of it. On the near side, here is Zalalem. Sends it short corner. It's headed by Henriksen of the defense, but Zalalem is there to recover it. Centers to Garbett. Garbett to McGregor. McGregor in traffic. Back to Bath. Bath is dispossessed. That's unfortunate. Helder Koster sends it forward. Wright is there on the defense. But Drusi gets it back for Hull. Resets the offense to Robertson on the far side. Hull crowd coming to life as Hull rockets forward. There's a centering pass to Hassan. Minolet is there. The big man in goal just reaches above everybody. His highlight's still going. It's something interesting is going to happen here. Minolet in his pink tracksuit there. Diamantakos almost wins it in between three defenders, but he loses it. Drusi has it now. Sends it forward to Hassan. Hassan out wide to Helder Costa. They got a fullback streaking down the sideline. I don't like that. Get it forward to Drusi. Drusi. Evans. Stevens. Alright, so counterattack didn't work. Gonna go back to what we had at the half. Gotta watch that man, Drusi. I don't even know if that's how his name is pronounced or spelled. I can't see it very well. Is that an I at the end? Yeah. Drusi is, I think, as good a pronunciation as you're going to find west of the Mississippi. But anyway, let's reset here. They evened it up. Let's see if we can get that go-ahead goal. Diamantakos can't get forward enough. Not quite fast enough to beat the defense. Garbett tries to win it, but Helder Koster comes down with it. Shea, I guess, to Hassan. Out wide to Drusi. Smith is there with the header. Mason sends one in. Hull City's starting to get too many opportunities. I'm not happy with that. We got some poor ratings right now, especially from our attacking players. Walker is not playing well. McGregor is not playing well. So we got answers for those guys, honestly. I'm going to bring in our boy McGinn. McGinn. That's right. That's his name. Box-to-box midfielder. And then we can bring in Ben Marshall for Jamie Walker. Walker and Marshall have been battling for their position for a long time, for several seasons now. So those two, you know, they're familiar with each other. Let's see. Anybody else? Nobody's getting particularly tired, so we'll keep with these two substitutions, and hopefully Rahman does not get a red card. That's all we're worried about right now. So here we are, Hull City on the attack yet again. Drusi has the ball, centers to Mason. Mason up to Helder Costa. He looked off sides, but now we start the counter attack with Walker up to Diamantakos on the run. He's covered there, but he centers it to Deco. Deco has it. What a deft shot. Left-footed, just gets it past the goalkeeper. Deco backing up his claims that he deserves more playing time. Diamantakos under the nice run. Deco, 2 men on him, just tricks the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper was heading, I don't know where he was heading, but it wasn't the right spot. That was a great goal from Deco. We're back on top 2-1. So let's just not mess with a good formula. Let's stay stuck in. There's Rahman winning the ball. Zelalem gets it forward. Deco sends it ahead to Diamantakos. He's on the run, beats the defense, but he's not really a great scorer. So he just sends the ball wide. But still, he's upped his rating to a 7 with 2 assists. That's pretty good. McGinn with the steal, sends it forward to nobody in particular. Shea grabs it down. Oh, there's another steal from Garbett. Garbett's playing very well. Gets it up to Diamantakos. Diamantakos sends it back nicely to Marshall, their substitute. Diamantakos, can they get it out wide? You know, he's not looking. He's not looking out wide. Marshall just fires one himself. Didn't see Garbett wide open on the left flank. It's okay. 61 minutes down. Here's Garbett again. Double covered again. Has the ball stolen again. But there's Bath. Sends it forward to Diamantakos. Gets it ahead to Deco. He's onside and he just chunks it over the net. That was a bit of a scrub there. Didn't get good contact on the ball. Still got an 8.8 rating for Deco, though. He's looking pretty fine. Crowd is enthusiastic and excited, even though they're kind of stuck in a little freeze frame here. See the sort of lime yellow of the Wolves there mixed in with the crowd. Here's Garbett now, sends it forward to Zelalem, who's got a yellow card now. Marshall has it. Looking for some support. Zelalem, they're just kind of lazily playing the triangle, I guess. Garbett out wide, back to Zelalem. McGinn, Diamantakos. Marshall's making a run. There's Deco. Can he get it out wide? Not a great pass to Smith. Smith gathers it in, sends it towards defense. The defense sort of lazily knocks it out. That was not great. Hull is on their back heels here. They don't know what to do. Here's Garbett sending it forward to Zelalem. There's a much better pass out wide to Smith. Smith sends it in. Diamantakos with the header over the net, but we're getting all the chances here. So this is good. Here's Mavogo. I don't know how you say that. Garbett. Diamantakos up to Marshall. Marshall on the run. He's got Deco. Deco gets a shot on target. The goalkeeper makes a save, but again, it's all highlights for us. 71 minutes down. Get a corner kick on the far side. Zelalem to Deco. It just heads it over. So you can see the potential that this team has. I mean, we don't even have our full squad. It's close to our full squad, but we got a lot of reserves in there. Garbett with the free kick. And, you know, we're playing pretty well. You know, you can tell this is... I could tell last season that we had a Premier League caliber team. And now this season it's just, you know, there's no doubt. Now, I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm not saying we're championship caliber Premier League team. But we are in the discussion. We're at least... Somebody can look at us and say, yeah, they got, you know, they got some players. There's Deco, gets it forward. Here's a counterattack now by Hull. Gets disrupted a little bit there. But Helder Costa holds on to it. Helder Costa seems like a pretty good player. Henriksen, Stewart. Their midfield seems a bit lacking. They get the ball stolen quite a bit. But I think they've got good players out wide. Here's Robertson now all alone. Centers it. Off the post. Ugh, right. That should have been the tying goal. Just as I was bad-mouthing them. But now here they get corner kick on the near side. Sends it in, headed out by Bath. Danny Bath, the team captain. Still our rock back there on defense. Helder Costa trying to win this game single-handedly. 80 minutes. Maybe I shouldn't have extended highlights on for my first video. Oof. It's a nice header. Mignolet with the save. 80 minutes down. Garbet's a little tired from running up and down the sideline, but he's okay at the moment. There's Rahman with another nice defensive play. Deco gets it forward. Diamantakos on the run. Only 2 defenders back. We got quite a stampede heading toward the goal. There's Deco on target. Mavogo has to make the save. And the Wolves get the corner. All right, 83 minutes down. McGinn now in the game with the corner. Sends it in towards Deco. Nobody there, and there's the end of the highlights. Defense, central defense is playing very well. Oh, here's a new highlight. Deco gets it stolen. Here's Hull City on the counterattack. Pushing 4 men forward. They got the numbers right now. Helder Costa. Oh, boy, if he'd have crossed that, that would have been dangerous. A little bit selfish on his part there. Luke Garbet's tiring out. 89 minutes down. Don't know how much stoppage time is left, but there we go. 3 minutes of stoppage time. It's going to be sort of an anguish. I was trying to think of how to phrase that. But anyway, it's going to be a rough 3 minutes. Here we are. Only 28 seconds down. Looks like they're getting a highlight. Robertson out wide. He seems to be getting forward much more. Oh, Hassan fumbles it. He was in prime position to score, but he bad first touch. Now the Wolves fans are getting a little bit nervous here. McGinn heads it out. Helder Costa is there with the rifle shot. Offsides Hassan. Mignolet had the save anyway, but that gets us a free kick. Mignolet, interesting spot for that kick, I suppose. Gonna lay it down as far as he can. Deco could not win the header between 3 defenders. Now here comes Hull City on the attack again. Helder Costa out wide. Bath heads it on. Zalalem. Smith there. Oh, I'm getting nervous here. Deco, what are you doing? I wanted that. You should have kept possession of that. My man, my friend, my son. What are you doing? All right, so this is a long highlight. 1 minute to go in stoppage time. Right boots it downfield. McGuire fumbles it, but Hull City recovers. There's Bath. Just trying to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. Sends it out of touch. All right, people are a little tired. 30 seconds to go. McGinn, nice steal. Sends it forward. Diamantakos on the run, just making the defense play this ball. 15 seconds left. Diamantakos playing that defensive forward role. Oh, there's a turnover. Smith gets it forward. That was an awful pass. Should have sent it a little higher and wider for Deco to run under it. But anyway, there it is. Full time, baby. We get that win. Needed that. Players deserve credit. Sure. Passionate. Well done. Everybody's happy about that. Let's look at the post-match analysis. Oh. The Express and Star, Luke Kearney, a friendly and good-natured reporter with great respect. I like this guy. The result sees the Wolves shoot right up the table. You've got to be happy with that, question mark. Yeah, sure, it gives us a platform to build on and something to work towards maintaining. There we go. So where does that put us? That rockets us up to 14th place. Now 12 points, tied with Fulham, who have yet to play their 11th game. So, you know, Fulham might win or draw, and that'll put us, you know, a couple points back. But still, we're in the hunt. You know, another win puts us up here with Leicester. You know, then another win after that puts us up here with West Ham. So We can keep moving up the track here. Let's look at the analysis. Where are we? We're on the right-hand side here. Yeah, our central defense, very good. A lot of interceptions, 23 for Danny Bath. There's Rahman, 12 interceptions, very good, very good. Zalalam creating chances with his fouls, 2 goals for Deco. Very good. Diamantakos ran 8.1 miles, but he had 2 assists, so they could have listed that. But player of the match goes to Deco. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. Ratings, decent, other than Deco with a 9 rating, Diamantakos with a 7. And then our central defense is really what carried us that game. 7.3 for Wright, 7.4 for Bath. So just outstanding defensive performance there. Very good, very good, very good. All right. Leave the match. Up next, Man City. That should be an interesting game. Probably won't show it, but should be good. What's this here? After featuring in the league last match, Akil Rahman is now 1 appearance away from making 20 appearances, which will trigger a contract clause. He'll increase his salary to $55,000 per year. You know what? That's fine. That's another reason why to keep him around is he's very inexpensive. Like $55,000 a year, that's like the bench guy in the MLS makes $55,000. So the fact that he's playing in Premier League games is kind of insulting for him to only be making $55,000. So we'll definitely make sure he gets that bonus, no doubt about it. All right, so let's see what's coming up on the schedule. We got the FA Cup. Maybe we'll just play every 10 matches and see how we're going at the, half, midway point, quarter point, third, 2/3, 3/4 points, whatever points we feel like. If we get farther in the FA Cup, maybe we'll show that. But yeah, I think just every 10 games we'll look for something interesting and do a little catch up on it for our inaugural season in the Premier League. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. I'm done talking. I'm kind of out of practice. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.